Mental illness became a factor in my life when I was about 15 years old. I remember feeling alone and being at school. I remember thinking people were judging me and I didn't really have anyone I could talk to about that. It was also a time when I started dealing with anxiety and depression, really feeling alone and isolated. I knew that I needed something to pick me back up. And I found that coping strategy through spoken word poetry. When I wrote something down on that piece of paper, my feelings, my emotions, that I started to feel better. And that's when I realized that maybe I wanted to do this a lot more. There was two amazing teachers. One teacher was Miss McIntosh. She would always be there for me. And another teacher named Miss Riley. One moment that I'll never forget was talking to Miss Riley about how much I love poetry, and she gave me a book called The Rose That Grew From Concrete by an artist named Tupac. My eyes lit up because I loved hearing Tupac's lyrics and hip-hop songs, and when I had this book in my hand and I started reading through it, I just realized how genuine and how amazing poetry was. And it was one of his works before he got famous, and it was free from the interest of money or fame. It was just how a 19-year-old felt. And it also had different struggles in terms of Tupac's mental health. I resonated with it so much, and it was one of those things that stayed with me for a very, very long time. Some of the things that I do to maintain a healthy mental state, obviously poetry. Poetry is one of the things that I love to do and just express myself on that paper. I like to play basketball a lot too, and I like to talk to people. I think I'm a really social person, and hearing different people's stories and sharing my own stories, I think that's when great things start, through conversation, through talking about it. I like to give back, and one of the places that I've been giving back regularly is a place called Nexus Youth Services. It's a place where youth can drop in, and it's a safe space, a welcoming space. Working there has been so rewarding because I see youth that have been in similar positions to mine, and I have the ability to make an impact. It's about giving that gift and paying it forward more than anything. That is rewarding and also inspiring to see, and I'm really glad to be part of it. Mental health issues are experienced by youth commonly, and they're often coupled by different social issues as well. Issues like poverty, issues like bullying, and it's when those things come together, I think that's when we see cases of anxiety and depression. There's not really one answer as to how do we solve these things, or how do we make it better. I think it's a number of things. We have to look for holistic approaches, and if we can give kids those coping strategies and also equip them with mentors, that's the start. That's the start that we need.